Hi guys, this is Keshika and welcome to my channel Amethyst Awakening. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading. Um, the title of the video is What's Up? So we're just gonna check what's been up, like what energy have you been in the past few days or months, like the recent past. What energy are you uh, presently in, and what energy will you be in the near future. We'll also look at transitioning energy. So sometimes you're leaving a certain energy and entering a certain energy. So we'll also look at that. And if there's any guidance for you or any other message that spirit or angels or guides or God wants to give you. So yeah, you have three options. So you have pile number one, which are a pair of scissors. You have pile number two, which is a compact, and you have pile number three, which is a tape. So I'd like you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Now think of the question and just repeat this after me or in your head. Spirits, angels, guides, and God. Which pile holds the answer for me? And let your eyes be drawn to the pile that has the answer, or that are where your eyes getting drawn basically naturally. Now open your eyes, and the pile you see is the pile that's your answer. All right. So we'll start with pile number one, which is a pair of scissors. Okay. I'm sorry, I just feel like the cards need to be rearranged like this before I start shuffling them. The hell? Yeah, I'm just gonna shuffle them like this. Yeah. The spirits, angels, guides, and God. Let that be. What is the energy pile number one is in currently? What is the energy they're in currently? Okay. What is the energy left behind? Alright. What is the energy they are leaving behind? What is the energy that they will enter into? Mm-hmm. don't feel like pulling another card, so so I think you should be able to see them now. And the overall energy, guys, and this is somewhere between the present and the future. That's gonna happen is the Tower card. Yeah, you can see it. So you've taken a leap of faith in the past, or there have been a few things that you've wanted to start, but you'd be thinking about it for a while, probably, or we're not really sure of the outcome. And it was more like taking the leap of faith, and that's your past energy. Um, and the skeptical energy, or whatever, but like not skeptical, actually, like skeptical, but like, see, I'll explain. So this guy, he's playing an instrument and he's dancing, he's swinging around, and we can see that there's movement happening, right? But there's a knife right here, and like he could get hurt, right? And it's in his hand, but he's so lost. But if you look closely at the direction of the swinging that's shown, he's not going to get hurt, right? It looks risky, but it's not. And you've left that energy, and now you've made the decision, and you're in creation mode. You're tapping into your power, and you're creating. It's like a pregnant lady, right? Who's focusing just on her creation, and she's glowing, right? So, and when you do something you love, or when you create something you love, whether it's nurturing on your relationship, whether it's a new job opportunity, whether it's a career thing that you're trying to do, or a new way of life, or whatever it is, it's working for you, and it's a good change you've brought about, and now you're trying to build it up, and that's your current energy. The energy you're currently leaving is, while you're trying to build all of this up, or while you're trying to connect more with your spiritual side, and grow more, you're leaving behind self-sabotaging behaviors, toxic relationships. You're leaving behind anything and everything that doesn't serve you, or that doesn't align with your mission or your purpose or what you want in life. And if it's not aligning with the larger picture, you're making the choice to let go of it. Though, and this is like an in progress activity. So while you must have let go of a few things, you're still in progress of letting go of a few more things, and it'll go on for a while, right? For like a few weeks or so, or days for some of you, or even months for some of you, but majorly for most of you all for a few weeks. So when I say weeks, I mean like less than a month, obviously. And when I say days, I mean, yeah, a few days. Could be like, yeah, 5 to 7 days, probably like for very few of y'all, but for the rest of y'all, it's like weeks, and some of y'all, it's a few months, like 5-6 months tops. But in the meanwhile, you're also working on like building things up, which is excellent. And you're gonna grow so much that you're gonna reach a stage where it's like, I'm getting a phrase in Hindi actually. It's called it's like Arya Par, which means you're either this way or you're that way. Like you have to make the choice. And So you'll ascend to a level, and you go to a level that where you can actually attain salvation or enlightenment. And it sounds fancy, but it's just like being so in tune and so connected with yourself that it's amazing. And you'll have an opportunity to reach that stage, and you will. Though I think a few things probably might have to be externally driven if you don't like take actions yourself. So if you keep on avoiding something, or if you keep on opposing a certain growth or a certain step that you need to take for your growth, then the universe is gonna bombard you with things like put something or bring an external event to drive the change, because the change that has to happen at the right time. So if you do not take the courage to gradually progress into it and gradually grow, it's going to happen overnight. And when the energy shift or a drastic change just happens overnight, it's devastating, right? Or like it takes really long to adapt. It's just like getting in the pool, right? When you're getting in a pool of water, and it's cold water and it's warm outside, you could either just put your leg in or like get in gradually, or you could jump in the pool and shiver for a while till it's uncomfortable. And even vice versa, when you get out, it's cold for a while, right? You just like wrap yourself around in a towel and run in. So either you can just like gradually get in and get used to it and stay in for a while, because when you just jump into the pool and you start shivering, some people like you'll either bear the discomfort for some time and then adapt to it, or else you might just come back up and then you'll not go in again, right? So it's always like it's better to like go with the flow and gradually make the required changes or growth or whatever, like gradually ascend rather than just like boom. So if you don't, so you're doing good, but like sometimes you reach a stage where after a certain point, when you have to differentiate between what reality is or what illusion is, or when you're actually finding out the truth of things, or there are certain things that we're not ready to deal with, or we're just too scared, or like a little too apprehensive and we don't know what to do, we'd probably just stop, and then the universe comes in to help us with our growth. But we're like we're ready to deal with it, but we're just caught off guard, right? So the tower does something like that. So if you don't progress gradually and keep on working on it, keep on going as you are, and you'll be fine. But there could be an external event that might be put to accelerate your growth properly. Like you're doing fine, and probably like the universe is like, okay, quicker, you're ready already. You're just not catching the right speed or something of that sort. So you might lose your job, you might move your house, someone might break up with you, or you might fall in love with someone, or I don't know, you might, I don't want to say this, but like probably like some incident happens that's not nice, like something might happen that will trigger a life change. Like, you know, when they say you're always like a call away from being a different person, right? So it could just be a random phone call that you receive that drastically changes your life, just like this, and yeah, and then like yeah, then you'll just be right there where you are, the heights of like at the top of spiritual growth, and you'll be like, you know what, you're smart, you're on the right path, and I think you should be doing whatever you are doing. Everything's just fine. Yeah, I feel like saying just like the cutting off whatever doesn't serve you bit, just like keep at it, okay? Like don't leave that, which is again reinforced by the fact that you chose the scissors, which is used for cutting, obviously. So yeah, I'm just checking if there's something more for you. Something more for pile 1 that you need to know. Something more. Okay. Yes, there's happiness. Yeah, there's a tower. There's definitely a tower that's coming for you. The tower's gonna go when you're like coming out of the Empress energy. Like, yeah, alright. But you're gonna be really happy like after things change, so yeah. It's not. Probably they just made me do this because I said something bad might happen. It might for a few of you, but like you might think it's bad, but it's actually not bad for you because obviously whatever happens is for the best, right? So initially you might think it's bad, but it's gonna like lead you to true happiness. Yeah. Now the message is complete. Okay. Moving to pile 2, which is the compact. Okay. Okay. Spirits, angels, guides, and God. What is file number 2's current energy? File number 2's current energy. File number 2's current energy. Set current energy. Okay. File number 2's current energy. Let's ask past energy first. What energy has file number 2 left behind? What energy has file number 2 left behind? Left behind. Okay. What energy are they leaving behind? That's a lot of cards though. Choose one card. Which energy are they leaving behind? One card, please. Energy are they into? It's like current energy. energy are they entering? What energy will they be in the near future? Let's say in a month's time, or like 1 2 months time, what energy will they be in? 5 months, what energy will they be in 5 months? We have the Sun card. Even though it's reversed, it doesn't matter. It's the Sun card. So we always read it upright, alright? So this is like your overall future energy, which is really nice. That's like the happiest card in the deck. So yeah, I think everyone's gonna be really happy. It came up for pile number 1 as well. Okay. So you've been cutting off from people in the past, like for the past, like your past energy is like cutting off from, not cutting off literally, but like taking a lot more alone time, like going out less or chilling less with your friends, meeting less people, probably like just taking time off. Like you've been taking a lot of time off lately because you've been thinking about things and you've been wanting to make a few judgments. You've been wanting to figure a lot of stuff, and you're figuring it, and it's going on. So I just saw 2255 might be relevant. I don't know. Look it up. You can write 2255 angel number and just look it up on Google, because yeah. So yeah, so you've been thinking about a couple of things, and I'm getting like this line I always say, and I feel like saying it right now, is like there are two entities that know almost everything, know everything. Is one is the universe, obviously, and the other is Google. Like Google knows everything. So if you are not very good at talking to the universe right now, rest assured you develop that skill. But in the meanwhile, you can use Google, because Google knows everything as well. Okay. So yeah, you've been taking time off to think and make decisions, and you figured a lot of stuff by yourself, and you're kind of exiting that energy because you made most of the decisions, probably like a few last minute things, like few, like you get it, like a few of the things you're still worried about, a few things, alright, that you need to figure out, but or like a few steps you still need to take, a few decisions you still need to make, but like that's gonna get done very soon. And you're going to reach a position where like you're complete, and you've reached a stage where you just need to make like the final shift, and probably like, so this stage is when, like when you're getting there, so like stop, do not be rigid, do not oppose growth. Sometimes we can be too comfortable, and we don't go with the flow. So and you're going to be entering into a phase where you're going to you're going to be entering into a phase of inertia, because after the world in reverse is when you actually like do the last step before like enlightenment or salvation, or like final ascensions stages that are happening, like you've reached, like before you level up spiritually or in life, So you are leveling up quite a bit, and you have leveled up quite a bit after the time you've taken for yourself to figure things and the things that you're sorting or the judgments you're making. And yeah, and like you've progressed a lot, and now you're just like, oh, I'm doing good, or like I've done a lot of work. And then now this little, like you'll come into an energy where there's, you might experience some inertia or some resistance. And that could possibly be because of like imbalance of your internal energy. So all of us have, if you know the yin and yang concept, or even otherwise, like all of us have masculine and feminine traits in us. So those could be in imbalance. Some of you might even be experiencing hormonal imbalances, and it could show up medically as well. Um, so you might want to look into that. So you might want to probably take a few tests online, and you get tests to see which is your dominant energy, and you might, like, there might be an imbalance, or I don't know, you could even check it, like you'd even know, right? So you could just check for like masculine traits and feminine traits and see what you show more. Is it like, is there an imbalance? And when there is an imbalance, if you can't figure or realize it yourself, uh, it'll always show as physical symptoms. Like hormonal imbalances is probably one of them. And yeah, like probably, like illnesses or whatever. So health might be a concern. Look after your health and focus on stabilizing yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Focus on bringing things in balance, and focus on taking actions and not stay in a state of inertia. Because while you want to go to the next step and you want to do that and you're ready to do it, you're apprehensive, and that apprehension might just stop you for a little while. So you'll eventually do that because, yeah, because like you have the sun card. So you're eventually going to take steps and do whatever's required, and the universe will intervene as and when you need help. So don't worry about that. Whether we know it or not, there are people who have a back. There are spirits, there are angels, there are guides, there is God, there is an energy. Even if you don't believe in religion, you don't believe in whatever, like I just, as long as you believe in that one energy that is larger than us, that we don't understand, that we can't see, think, feel, touch, smell, that we can't experience through our five senses, as long as you believe that energy is there, that energy is protecting you. If you think that energy is an imaginary friend, Tom, I do not care. Let him be Tom, right? Tom will help you, whoever he is. You all have that one person, at least. You have a lot of them that like you. You at least have that one person to protect you and protect you, so don't worry. I guess that was it for yeah, that was your message pile number 2. So good. Oh, and hold on, I'm sorry. So that's a compact powder, and you use it to hide your flaws in a way, or like to put a mask. And probably there's something that has become a habit for you to do, or like that's, and you can't tell the difference, like it just blends in your skin and stuff, so you wouldn't know. It's not as evident as, say, a concealer or foundation, right? It's not very heavy. So my point is that probably there's something to which that is causing the inertia, that is actually an external thing that is there in your personality, your character, your way of thinking, your thoughts, something that has got engraved so much in your system that it's difficult for you to differentiate whether it's your intrinsic characteristic or something you have developed over a period of time. And I think you need to figure what that is, and that actually might be the key to moving forward. Alright. Now, pile number 3, your object is a sellotape that is orange in color. And we're going to look into your messages. Okay. Pile number 3. What is your current energy? So for pile number 3, as a collective, spirits, angels, guides, and God, please tell us what is the current energy of pile number 3. Alright. Okay. What energy is pile number 3 leaving? Okay. What energy is pile number 3 left? Well, that's a good sign. Energy is pile number 3 going to be in. So, is the future energy? Brilliant. What energy are they entering into? Okay. Is there anything they need to know? Actually, clarify the Empress in reverse. Clarify the Empress in reverse. Okay, you've got to be kidding me, guys. This is the 3rd time the sun has come up. I am reading for a very, very, very specific group of people who've really done a lot of work, like all the... Hi guys, the video got off, so I'll dive right in. Anyway, you've really worked on letting go of everything that doesn't serve you in the past, and I've channeled most of your message actually, so it might seem like I'm just saying it, but I want to say it before I lose it. So you've really worked on removing everything that's holding you back in your life, all right? So anything, any job, any relationship, any behavioral pattern, anything at all, any person, um, any thought process, you're just letting, like, you've let go of everything, and you're trying to be yourself, and you're trying to be your true self, and you have been showing a lot of courage, and you will need to maintain it for a while, all right? So don't get disappointed. Don't get disappointed, because setbacks can come, and you might have faced some, and you might face some more, but just patience should resolve it, courage should resolve it. Just stand in your power, because you're I saw 111, so Google the meaning, and to me 111 means being grateful for things. So let's just take a moment and say thanks to the universe and everyone that has helped us reach where we are, and thanks for being able to have the courage and letting go of everything that doesn't serve us, all right? So acknowledge it, acknowledge your growth, but also, and see it. When you look at yourself, right now you might have wanted something really badly, and might have worked towards it a lot. Like, you must have worked really, really hard for it, and it just didn't pan out. It could be a job, it could be an admission related thing, it could be a work related, like jobs, work, I'm sorry, but whatever. It could be like a work related situation, it could be like a relationship, it could be a situationship, it could be anything at all that you really, really wanted but didn't work out. And it's just a setback. It's not that you're not going to get it. You're going to get it, and probably through another route, but you're going to get it, and you're getting there. And when you let go of a lot of things and you're changing as a person, you have to relearn a lot of things, and you have to come into a phase where you can now create, and you have to, like, come and sync, right? So you have to learn how to love again, you have to learn how to receive love again, and you have to learn to balance the two, right? I hope this makes sense to you, but that's the message that's coming. So sometimes our past relationships or past incidents at work impact who we are as a person, and while that helps us grow, sometimes that scars us also, and we need to heal that to be able to be our true self. And you're going through that, and that requires some courage, and while you're almost ready, you're getting there, just the finishing touches or whatever. So, like, a little more patience, okay? A little more patience and a little more courage. And if you feel really exhausted, because you're going to be entering an energy where you're going to start to feel very exhausting. You'll be like, oh my god, like, I've put in so much work, and like nothing's going my way, or like, why aren't things moving? And I'm working towards it religiously, and so, like, diligently rather, and very diligently, and I'm very focused, and I'm just like working, and I'm not seeing results. You will see results. And sometimes when you're so exhausted, you can take a break for a while. It's okay to take a break. And you're exhausted because you're towards the end of the battle. The battle's getting over. You're going to reach a stage of balance, of complete balance, where all the elements within your body, all the chakras are aligned, and you're a balanced individual. Yeah, that's it. So, who's very happy? Yeah, that's what got off when I was saying that. I guess everyone watching this video is going to be really happy, because all three decks, or like all three piles, ended with the Sun card. Like, what are the odds, right? So I'm so happy. Okay guys, if you did like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section if you resonated with it or not, like whatever it is, alright? And if you have any suggestions of like topics that you'd like me to do for the next video, You could also leave that in the comments section. I don't know why I call it comics. Anyway, okay, see you later. Bye bye.